Hybe is making NFTs. Still. Now, when it comes to what Hitman Bang has said himself, I'll read this quote here from that Time interview he did recently. As of now, we haven't announced anything. Which, in Hybe speak, means, yes, you're right, we're gonna do this, but we haven't officially announced it, so we're not gonna deny it, but we're not gonna confirm it, but you're right, but shh. We haven't discussed what kind of product we would service or what type of product we would make. That's kind of a lie. I'll get to that in a second. We are doing our best to provide more value and experience to fans while trying to satisfy the market's quick demands, which can be difficult. Which also sounds a little greedy, and I know Hybe is a corporation at the end of the day, but it kind of sounds like they're just jumping on the trends while they still can, you know? But going into something concrete that they already have announced, as we all know, Hybe's first in-house girl group is gonna be Lesserafim. And it seems to me that they're just, for now, Hybe's NFT project with music attached. Now, I don't have Weverse, so the exact wording of all this is, I'd have to see it for myself firsthand, but from what I was able to find, check this out. Source Music has said it will let fans of Lesserafim create their own NFTs using Lesserafim members' first digital appearances, messages to fans, and voice recordings as a sort of digital souvenir. This service will be available through Hybe's new joint platform it is planning to launch with Dunamu, I'm assuming is how it's pronounced, operator of the Upbit cryptocurrency exchange, in the second half of this year. But also, it seems like from other things that I've read, the Lesserafim messages voice appearances thing, they're going to be these things that are going to be released during the rollout of the group and then will disappear. And you can create your own combo. So for example, if you're a Sakura stan like me, you can have her first appearance, message, and voice recording, I guess, as a package and make that into an NFT and keep it on your blockchain wallet, I think. And you and whoever else was able to, I guess, save it while they could, will be the only ones who have it. And I'm assuming these things will be really high value at some point, because I'm sure there's going to be those few people who buy all the 6 members, everything, and then try to flip it later on. I don't know. Now, I don't mean to be that guy. I don't mean to be the whistleblower, but there are people who have bubble subscriptions, for example, and then they just post the messages and images on other platforms. You didn't hear that from me. So sorry to burst your bubble, Hybe, but even if people do buy this NFT project, they're just gonna share it online somehow anyway. Again, I'm sorry. I get the NFT thing when it comes to the way Hybe's trying to do it. It's like photo cards on the blockchain. I mean, look at expensive photo cards today, right? You just look up expensive K-pop photo cards and you'll find some good results. But Hybe could or would get royalties on each sale. Let me explain what that means. When you upload an NFT, I've done a little research just to kind of see what the process is like. When you upload an NFT, you assign yourself a royalty percentage to that project so that if you sell it to someone, let's say you set it at 5%, and then they sell it, whatever price they sold it for, you would get 5% of that price. The next time, so now that's the second person who has it, they sell it to a third person for an even higher price. You would get 5% on that sale again, in perpetuity, every time it sells, for however much it sells. So if you buy a Suga photo card NFT and you sell it for 300, Hybe would get whatever percent. Now you flip that for 900, Hybe would get 5% of that. Now that person flips it for 1500, Hybe would get X% of that. It's not the worst idea. Business-wise, I guess it makes sense. I'm not on board when it comes to the impact of it all, but look, I don't mean to give Hybe ideas here, but, we've all seen those CryptoPunk and Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs rolling around. It'd be cool if they had, TXT or BTS ones of those, and instead of, how they have different hair and different clothes and different accessories, it was that, but during the different eras. So, somebody can have a Run Era RM NFT, and then also Can't You See Me era Huening Kai NFT as well. Another thing they can do, this one's, I don't know how much this would work, but they can make albums as NFTs. Now, obviously, piracy would be a thing probably, but this is like not really well known, but you know, there's this rap group called Wu-Tang Clan, you know, from a while ago. They made an album one time and they made one copy only, ever, one copy, and put it in a museum because it was like an art piece, right? So whoever the owner of that art piece album is the only person to ever be able to hear the album. That's the intention, at least. Instead of making only one copy of it, maybe they could make it unlimited copies, but you have to own it on your wallet. Or it's limited, and once all the ownership's taken up, now it's just up to the free market to pass it around and sell it again? I don't know. A more practical use for NFTs that Hybe can use is concert or Weavers tickets. So another thing I was reading about is you can have, like, you know, when you buy a concert ticket, you could put it on your wallet, on your phone, and things like that. I've heard of people wanting to do that for like make concert tickets and tickets in general into NFTs because then it's authentic to only you. I guess that could be a thing they do. And maybe if you have a Lesserafim and Hybe and TXT, BTS, if you have an NFT of these groups, maybe you get a chance to get a Weavers Con ticket. I don't know, like if they do Weavers Cons all the time. Look, I'm just trying to spread the info that I've got so far. To be honest, there's not too much out there, plus translations taken into account. Things can get excluded or misconstrued. But as the story keeps unfolding, I guess I'll keep talking about it because, I don't know, it's interesting. Yeah, I got NFTs. Nice fuck